Get it out the sewer, I'm a connoisseur. Me and Baby Tron just hit the city. Feel like Zeke and Luther. Touchdown with the dog shit, militia smoking cow manure. Out kebab, I introduced the stick and put them on a skewer. Mentioning my damn dog.
BLP KOSHER is a Florida-based rapper that has been making waves in the underground rap scene with tracks like Jew on the Canoe and Mazeltron with Babytron, which features a Cole Bennett video as well. Despite being labeled as a gimmick rapper to some because of his religion and disdain towards Kanye West, BLP actually holds merit as a rapper as well. While you cannot look past BLP KOSHER's Jewish roots, since, well, it's in his name and is mentioned in his music as well, these references only pop up here and there, and never once is it the entire theme of the song. So after his project, BLP KOSHER and the Magic Dreidel, BLP KOSHER looks to capitalize on his buzz with this new full-fledged album titled Bars Mitzvah.
Broke with no hustle, but he blames it on the Jews. Blame it on the boogie, Jackson 5 on me too. They smoking Doja, dreaming about the cat. I'm trying to make moves, how the fuck can I be claustrophobic?
The previous clip is a clip from the opening track, The Knack 3. This track is the third installment of his The Knack series, and is probably the best of the bunch. It follows the same formula as the others, just executed a lot better. The track is followed up with the track Wicked Miracle, which is one of the best tracks on here. The beat features a choir sample that just fits with BLP's rapping so good. It is easily among the best beats on here, and one of the better songs on here as well.
Ain't slide for none, he need wax, she need milk, just go fast. Andrew Reynolds, how I'm stepping, if I don't like it, run it back. They thought I had the death wish as a jit, they tried to bake her at. Should I go ham, but I keep kosher, don't.
2000's Baby follows up these two, and while it's not bad at all, it doesn't quite live up to the others. The mix of singing and rapping in the hook is interesting on the song, but doesn't really make it. The album picks right back up with the track Fool's Gold. This is produced by Benny X and is also one of the best produced tracks on here. Its desert-themed beat is a breath of fresh air and out of the norm for both BLP and Benny X, and is definitely a highlight on here.
Out on the op, I surprise you would think he turned a pro. Marilyn Monroe, he swing the stick like Joe DiMaggio. To the windows, to the wall, I call it John and he get low. Call me Vincent, I get in that van.
Most of the following four tracks, Cheese Touch, Nightmare Up North, Special K, and Emojit, aren't big highlights, but aren't bad tracks by any means. The only one that stands out a lot on here is Special K, which is just a standard BLP KOSHER song, but it still sounds great.
Getting cheese like I'm from Vermont. Why this jit so nonchalant? Chopper with a dick, it's just a plus like in the Crucial Munch. Trudy Nolan, I don't fuck with rats and don't know what they on. Cool with this.
The two tracks with features, J's and Z's, and Quite Frankly, are alright. Trap Lane Pat is okay, but doesn't really add anything, and the same for La Tyler. Still solid tracks, just nothing crazy.
Me and trap on that gas, man, this shit stink. Got your bitch in here and she throwing ass, she keep saying spank. These niggas, they ain't tryna get no bag, don't know what they think. I ain't tryna make no friendships, cause they.
The track Endless, produced by DJ Premier, is a great song though. The beat is great, and it's in a very unusual collab, but seems very natural.
If I had a time machine, I meet with Guru as a team. Puffin', enemies getting more than high. And I might stop a killing, I feel like more than high. Why do they hate to moralize? Evil inside to more.
After Endless, a new leg of the album begins, with more of an emphasis on melodies and singing. The track Miami Rainbows actually does a really good job of this. BLP sounds great on an upbeat instrumental, and his melodies are on point. Ends up being one of the biggest highlights of the album.
Ricardo Rico did him nasty, let my people go like Pharaoh. Head off spinning in reverse, that's a fakey Caballero. The air quality ain't good, it's heavy smoke like the Valero. I'm in the hills with that Tommy.
However, the final leg of the album is 6 straight songs of horrible singing. There is even some very bad experimentation with rock instrumentals that just doesn't work for BLP. This is the weakest part of the album by a mile and just shouldn't have been on here. The most redeemable track of this leg is Hawk 900, which isn't a very good song, just better than the others. The final track Gravity is the best of this leg though. The singing on it isn't great by any means, but it's well produced, and BLP's vocals seem to have way more effort and be more passionate. The choir at the end actually makes for a decent finish, despite the late album's shit show.
Seasons start to fall, but gravity's the same. Insanity in vain. Fuck Fuck up, that boy a bimbo. Getting low, they playing limbo. Tried to slice me, I went Kimbo. Op hoes get turned to widows. He was stretching shit for shit show. Now he riding in a limo. I'm the fiddler on the roof.
Despite the late skid, I'd say this album was pretty decent. I like most of the tracks on here, and if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10.